As bullets whistled through the air, Captain Morrison's mocking words still echoed in Elena Volkov's ears. "You're just a translator, not a warrior." But now, listening to the Russian commands of 80 Wagner operators surrounding their base, Elena smiled secretly. None of these killers knew who the 26-year-old innocent translator really was. That she was the daughter of Spetsnaz legend Colonel Viktor Volkov. And tonight, that night would change everything. FOB Sandstorm in the middle of the Syrian desert looked like an ordinary military camp from the outside. 150 elite Special Forces soldiers, 25 civilian personnel. But in reality, it was one of the CIA's most classified operation centers. Elena Volkov worked here as just a translator. 5 feet 6 inches tall, athletic build, dark brown hair, always in a bun, sharp green eyes. She spoke Russian, Arabic, Farsi, English perfectly. She did translation work in interrogations, translated documents, monitored radio traffic. In the soldiers' eyes, harmless, quiet, that Russian girl. None of them knew Elena's real background. Raised in Moscow, she was the daughter of Spetsnaz legend Colonel Viktor Volkov. She had been under her father's special training since age 8. Elena, her father would say during cold Moscow nights, "If the enemy thinks you're weak, that's your greatest advantage." She fired her first weapon at 16. At 18, she learned to survive street fights. At 22, she graduated from Moscow State University, but her real education was at home, from her father. 3 weeks ago, during routine radio monitoring, Elena's blood had frozen. Unfamiliar but professional Russian voices. Operation Red Eagle approved. American base to be destroyed in 72 hours. Elena's hands trembled. Wagner Group, Russian mercenaries. 150 targets. Clean out the civilians, too. Leave no one alive. Elena recorded the tape, ran straight to Captain Morrison. "Captain, emergency! Wagner Group operators are going to attack the base." Morrison muttered without looking up. "Volkov, you're a translator. Analysis isn't your job." "But Captain, I heard them. They were speaking Russian in 72 hours. "Elena," Morrison looked up sharply, "don't be paranoid. Focus on your work." Elena's jaw tightened. Her father always said, "If no one listens to you, do something that makes noise." In 72 hours, she would make noise. 2 a.m. Elena woke from sleep to the sound of cracking glass. The walls were shaking. Boom! 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 Mortar shells were raining on the base. "All personnel to battle stations. This is not a drill." Elena jumped from her bed, her body burning with adrenaline. Soldiers running in corridors, screams, explosion sounds, chaos. While running to the civilian bunker, she didn't forget to take her radio. Those Russian voices. She knew they were here. The bunker was crowded, 30 civilian personnel, all in terror. "What's happening?" shouted Translator Jake. Elena turned on her radio. Russian commands began to be heard. "Alpha Team at East Passage. Bravo advancing from west. Charlie targeting command center." Elena's face went white. "Wagner," she whispered. "They're here." "What are they saying?" Jake asked in a trembling voice. Elena continued listening. "Delta Team will sweep civilian sector. Find the translator. We want the Russian girl alive." Elena's heart stopped. They were looking for her. For 30 minutes, explosion sounds and gunfire continued. Then, silence. That terrible, deadly silence. Then the sound of steel boots at the bunker door. Explosion. The door was blown to pieces. 3 Wagner operators rushed in, Kalashnikovs in their hands. "So na pol, ruki, verch," everyone down. "Hands up." Civilians screamed and dropped to the ground. Elena understood every word of Russian, but pretended not to. "Gde perevodchitsa? Ruskaya devichka." Where's the translator? Russian girl. The first operator grabbed Jake, pressed his weapon to his head. "T. Perivodchik. Are you the translator? Jake looked at Elena in fear. Elena heard her father's voice at that moment. In war, no one will save you. Save yourself. Day, ja, perevodchik. Yes, I'm the translator, Elena shouted. The third operator approached Elena. Idi Suda, tam poidash s nami. Come here. You're coming with us. As Elena stood up, she saw the thing in the corner, a dead American soldier's M4 rifle. The operators thought she was a weak civilian, completely trusting. Dvigaisa. Move. Elena moved, but not in the direction they expected. Elena suddenly crouched, grabbed the M4, released the safety, and shot the operator behind her in the head. Bang! First kill. As the other two turned in shock, Elena put 3 bullets in the second operator's chest. Bang! 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 Second kill. The third operator tried to raise his Kalashnikov, but Elena silenced him with a neck shot. Bang! Third kill. 3 kills in 3 seconds. Elena! Jake screamed in horror. How did you? I'll explain later. Elena collected the dead operator's weapons and radios. Now get everyone to safety. Elena turned on the radio. She began listening to enemy command. Alpha Team report. Silence. Alpha Team. Where are the civilians? Elena smiled secretly. Now she could listen to their plans. And they weren't aware of it. No response from Alpha Team. Bravo, Delta Teams, check civilian sector. Elena listened to every word on the radio. She knew where the enemy was, what they would do. Bravo Team advancing through West Corridor. Command center in 5 minutes. Elena ran to the West Corridor, hid in the corner, held her breath. Footsteps. Here they came. As 4 Wagner operators passed through the corridor, Elena appeared behind them. Privyet, Svolochi. Hello, bastards. She mowed them down before they could turn. Rata-ta-ta-ta-ta. 4 more kills. Bravo, team report. The commander was starting to panic. Elena changed position. Listened to Charlie team. We're in the East Wing. Think there's an American sniper. No, Elena murmured. There's a Russian sniper. She glided to the East Wing, shot 3 operators from behind. Charlie team, report. There was panic on the radio now. Elena opened the microphone, spoke in Russian. Commander Petrov, this is Elena Volkov. Deadly silence on the radio. Who are you? Where did you kill my soldiers? I killed them, and I'm going to kill more. Impossible! You're a civilian translator. Elena's voice froze. I'm the daughter of Spetsnaz, Colonel Viktor Volkov. Do you know me? Long silence on the radio. The Volkov name was legend in Wagner, one of the most feared Russian operators. You can't be his daughter. I've killed 12 of your operators so far. Shall I prove it? Commander Petrov was going crazy now. Find that girl. All attacked together. 20 operators began searching for Elena, but Elena was listening to them. She knew their every move. She's hiding in the hospital building. Surround it. Elena smiled secretly. She entered the hospital building, but not to escape. To set a trap. As operators surrounded the building, Elena silently climbed to the roof. From above, she hunted them one by one. Bang. 1 kill. Bang. 2 kills. Bang. 3 kills. On the roof. On the roof. But Elena had already jumped to another building. I am your ghost. Elena shouted into the radio. And I'm hunting you. Echo team, check the fuel depot. That girl might be there. Elena listened to Echo team's position. 6 operators were approaching the fuel depot, but Elena was waiting for them. Among the fuel tanks, Elena had created a perfect labyrinth, places she could hide at every corner, in every shadow. When the first operator entered the depot, Elena silenced him from behind, quietly, with a knife. The second operator was looking for his friend. Where's Dmitri? Elena mimicked Dmitri's voice. I'm here. On the left side. When the operator turned left, Elena silently killed him too. Dmitri, Ivan, report! The third and fourth operators were moving together. Elena had to separate them. She threw a pebble. The sound came from the right. You go right, I'll go left. Elena waited for the operator on the left. Throat shot. Silent death. The operator on the right was looking for his friend. Sergei. Elena mimicked the voice again. Here, come. The operator came. Elena silenced him too. The last two operators were panicking now. Commander! No response from Echo Team. Impossible. She's just a woman. Elena replied on the radio. This woman is your nightmare, Petrov. Foxtrot Team. Clear the motor pool. She might be there. 8 operators were advancing toward the vehicle park. Elena was listening to them too. The motor pool had dozens of military vehicles. Hummers, trucks, armored vehicles. Elena hid among the vehicles. This time she would apply a different tactic. When the first group of operators arrived, Elena opened fire from under a car. Rat-a-ta-ta. She shot 2 in the legs. Didn't kill them, just dropped them. Man down! Man down! Other operators ran to help the wounded. Elena changed position, opened fire from another vehicle. Bang! Bang! 2 more kills. The remaining 4 operators hid among the vehicles. Where is this damn woman? Elena made noise, dropped a key on the ground. Clink. Operators opened fire toward the sound. Rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta. But Elena wasn't there. She shot them from another vehicle. Bang! 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 4 more kills. Foxtrot Team report. Only static on the radio. Elena smiled secretly. Foxtrot Team is Silent Petrov, just like the others. The last 6 operators and Commander Petrov thought they had cornered Elena in the supply building. Surrender, Volkov! Petrov shouted. We want you alive. Why? Elena asked calmly. Your father caused us great harm. We want to kill his daughter. Elena checked her last magazine. 30 bullets. My father trained me well then. 7 against 1. But Elena wasn't afraid. The door exploded. Operators rushed in. Elena moved like she was dancing. Spetsnaz training, street fighting experience, what her father taught her. First operator, headshot. Second operator, center mass. Third operator, throat shot. Fourth operator, heart shot. Fifth operator, brain shot. Sixth operator, double tap. Only Commander Petrov remained. You're like a monster. Elena aimed the M4 at Petrov. No, I'm my father's daughter. Bang! Last bullet, last kill. When the morning sun rose, FOB Sandstorm was silent. 23 Wagner operators dead. Elena had single-handedly stopped an 80-person assault. When rescue teams arrived, they found Elena sitting among lifeless enemy bodies, cleaning her M4. Volkov. Captain Morrison's voice trembled. How did you? Elena stood up, looked at Morrison. Captain, I'm not just a translator. I'm Colonel Viktor Volkov's daughter, and now our enemies are silent. The report stated 23 confirmed kills, single-handed, base defense intelligence interception, tactical supremacy. The CIA made Elena an offer. Would you like to become a full-time operator? Elena thought, I like doing translation, but now I want to do different translation. What do you mean? Elena smiled, listening to enemy conversations, then silencing them. A year later, Elena was known as the Russian Ghost. She spoke languages perfectly, but those who spoke against her never spoke again. Elena Volkov started as a translator, but actually she was the daughter of a legend, and some family legacies are written in blood. If you enjoyed this breathtaking story, don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories.